Hello everyone. Today we will be speaking about choosing the right keyword match types. I am going to do a search in Google. I am going to type WordPress training in Johannesburg. Okay, WordPress training in Johannesburg, enter. And you'll be able to, and you can see that I am right here on the right-hand side. And as I scroll down the page, I am also at the top of the page. Okay, so instead of WordPress training, let's choose another word. What about classes? So WordPress, let me type this correctly. WordPress classes in Johannesburg, enter. And I am still on the right-hand side, and I am at the very top of Google. So what happens if someone is doing a search and uses the search term WordPress tutorial or tutorials in Johannesburg? Okay, let's see what happens. I am still on the right-hand side, and I am still at the very top of page 1 of Google. Good. To build your search campaigns, you need to set up keywords in every ad group. You must add keywords that match the words or phrases that people search for. There are 4 types of keyword match types. Broad match, the symbol is, there is no symbol, you just enter the keyword. Broad match modifier, you place a plus sign in front of your keyword. The phrase match, you place your keyword inside quotation marks. And exact match, you place your keyword inside brackets or straight brackets. So let's see each of these briefly. Broad match is the default match type that all your keywords are assigned to. Ads may show on searches that include misspellings, synonyms, related searches, and other relevant variations. So if your keyword is women's hats, someone searching for buy ladies' hats, as well as women's scarves, might see your ad. Example, if your keyword is kids vegan shoes, your ad may show for searches such as kids vegan shoes for toddlers, ethical kids clothes, and vegan shoe brands. Broad match modifier, similar to broad match, except that the broad match modifier option only shows ads in searches that include the words with a plus sign in front of them, plus women's hats, or close variations of the plus terms. Example, if your keyword is plus red plus shoes, in other words, you only want people who are searching for red shoes. Okay, so can match such queries such as red men's shoes, red sneakers, red shoes for kids, but not such queries such as blue shoes and kids sneakers. All right, so as long as the search term has red and shoes in it, then your ad might show up. Great, let's continue. Phrase match. Ads may show on searches that match a phrase or close variations of that phrase, which may include additional words before or after. Ads won't show, however, if a word is added to the middle of the phrase that changes the meaning of the phrase. Phrase match is designated with quotation marks, women's hats. Example, if your keyword is tennis shoes, in quotations, can match such queries such as red leather tennis shoes. Red leather is before your keyword, so can be words before or after. Buy tennis shoes on sale, red tennis shoes, but not such queries such as tennis sneaker shoes. So the moment you have a word in the middle, then your ad is not going to show up. Exact match. Ads may show on searches that match the exact term or are close variations of that exact term. Close variants include searches for keywords with the same meaning as the exact keywords, regardless of spelling or grammar differences between the query and the keyword, but without additional words before or after. Exact match is designated with straight brackets. Example, if your keyword is shoes for kids, inside brackets, can match search queries such as kids shoes, shoes kids, kids shoe, shoes for a kid. But not such queries such as red shoes for kids. Red is a word before your keyword. So if a word is before or after, it won't show in this particular exact match. Okay? So, but not such queries such as red shoes for kids, buy kids shoes. Great. So choose a simple keyword strategy. Choose a simple keyword strategy that fits your needs. One way is, as recommended by Google, is to have different match types in the same ad group, since only one keyword will trigger your ad at a time. So you could have, as an example, you could have a broad match modifier and an exact match. Okay, so how to access keywords? Right. Would you go to, would you sign in into your Google Ads and then go to all campaigns, choose and pick the relevant campaign. In this particular case, I have campaign number 2. And on the left sidebar, you have keywords, and underneath you have search keywords. So you click on search keywords, this page opens up, and to add new keywords, all you do, as you can see here, these are all enabled keywords. These are all my keywords. And if you'd like to add new ones, you just click on the plus sign. And then you choose, you select an ad group. So I'm going to select ad group number 1. And here you can do one of two things. One is you can just go ahead and you enter your keywords. So let's say I am going to say WordPress training. Okay. I could also say WordPress tutorials. Excuse me. Right. Well, I could also say, actually, I want to convert this broad match into a broad match modifier. So in other words, I want to make sure that a person who is doing the search must have the word WordPress and training in it. So it's up to me. I decide if I would like to have broad match modifier or phrase match or exact match. Okay. And so this is all you, and you have one keyword below the other, and you scroll down and you click on save. So this is one way. The other way is you enter your website. So I am going to go to my website URL. I am going to copy and have the related website, and I'm going to say choose your product or service. So I am going to say WordPress training. Okay, and enter, and it gives me ideas. So let's say that this one, WordPress online course, is applicable. So I just click on the plus sign and it moves the keyword to the left-hand side. Did you see that? So the next one, learn WordPress online. Yeah, this is applicable. I click on the plus sign and it is moved over to the left-hand side, and so on and so forth. WordPress online training. Now I have 3, okay? And so I just go through this and use all the applicable ones. So again, remember the match type. If you are happy with broad match, or if you'd like to change these into phrase match, whatever the case is applicable to you, then in the end, you click on save. Right, so this is how you do it. And let us continue. There is one other way if you want to pick up, keyword ideas, and this is by going to the keyword planner, and I have a video on it. Okay, negative keywords. Another very important component of keywords is negative keywords. Negative keywords prevent your ads from being triggered by certain words or phrases. Negative keywords also use match types. The difference between negative keywords and their positive counterparts is that you need to use synonyms, singular, plural misspellings and clause variations. All right. So, guys, example: your store sells shoes for kids, but not running shoes. You want your ad to show for queries such as kids shoes, shoes for kids shoe, shoes for a kid. But you don't want your ad to show for queries such as running shoes. So here I'm going to ask you to come back here and just do a little bit of reading, okay? But there is a very easy way. All you do is you add phrase match negative keyword running. So running is phrase match. How do I know it is phrase match? Well, because you have this inside quotation marks, right? So anyone who is going to type running before shoes or afterwards, your ad is not going to show up. How to add negative keywords? Well, it's very easy. What you do is on the left side panel, you have keywords, search keywords, and you have negative keywords. You click on negative keywords, and this page opens up. As you can see, I already have a list of negative keywords: account, blog, caregiver, CTC, and so on and so forth. So you might be wondering, why do I have caregiver as a negative keyword? Reason is that many people were clicking on my ads because they saw the broad match word training. Okay, so they thought, well, caregiver training. They would do a search query for caregiver training, and because training was a broad match, people were clicking on my ad. All right. Okay, CTC is a type of a welding machine. So people wanted welding training, and again, they were clicking on my ad. So how to go about adding negative keywords is very simple. You click on the plus sign, and then you add to a campaign or to a head group. So I'll be happy to add this onto my campaign number 2, and I go ahead and I put there whatever, CTC welding. So okay, so I could be more specific. I could say plus CTC and then plus that. So anyone looking for CTC welding training, my ad will definitely not show up. Okay, you can save to new or existing list, and then you click on save. So as a recap, let's say that I have a shoe store, right? And my keyword is formal shoes. And because I don't have plus signs or quotation marks or brackets, it means I am telling Google that it is broad match. My formal shoes keyword is broad match. So anyone who types formal footwear, evening footwear, men's dress wingtips, my ad may show. Okay. Now I am going to modify my broad match into a broad match modifier by adding a plus sign in front of shoes. So remember now, anyone who does a query, my ad may show if that query contains shoes, such as evening shoes, black dress shoes, and so on and so forth. All right. But now I am going to continue modifying, and I want to have a plus sign in front of formal. So I only have 2 words as in my keyword. I have plus formal plus shoes. This means that the person who makes a typo, so this person left the word or the letter O out of it. So I made a small mistake, but my ad can still show. All right, formal evening shoes, formal evening shoes. Yes, my ad is going to show. Now let's reduce this even further to phrase match. So phrase match, now you just have your keyword inside quotation marks. Also matches black formal shoes. You can have a word before or afterwards. Black formal shoes for man. The ad is going to show up. Exact match is nothing before, nothing after, but you could have in the middle. So you can have such terms such as formal shoes or formal black shoes. Black is between your keywords, so the ad is going to show up, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, if this video was helpful, I'll be grateful if you would give the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well. I'll be adding a couple of links down below. All right, and thanks a lot, and you keep well. Cheers.